You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. It's the ache that doesn't always have a name, the empty room, the silent phone, the quiet sense that no one truly sees you. Loneliness is one of the heaviest things a heart can carry, and almost no one talks about it. But the Bible does, and its answer to the lonely is not a crowd. It is a presence that never leaves. Stay with me tonight. You are not as alone as you feel. Of all the promises in Scripture, this one speaks straight to the lonely heart. God says, "I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee." Hebrews 13, verse 5. Read it slowly. Never leave, never forsake. Not when you fail, not when everyone else does, not in the small hours when the whole world seems asleep and you are the only one awake. There is someone who has promised to stay, and he does not break his promises. Maybe you feel like you have drifted too far to be found. The psalmist felt that too. And then he realized something staggering. There is nowhere he could go where God was not already there. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. Even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. Psalm 139. Wherever you are tonight, however far, however low, his hand is already there, holding you. Some of the deepest loneliness comes not from being alone, but from being left by the people who were supposed to stay. Scripture does not pretend that pain away. It meets it. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Psalm 27, verse 10. When the people who should have held you let go, God bends down and takes you up. And you can pray, as David did in his loneliness. Turn thee unto me, and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. Psalm 25, verse 16. Even that prayer, desolate as it is heard. Here is something loneliness will try to convince you is a lie, that God is far from you in your pain, but he is nearest in it. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Psalm 34, verse 18. Not distant from the broken, near to them. Your loneliness is not pushing God away. It is the very place where he draws closest. On the night before he left his friends, Jesus knew exactly what they were about to feel: abandoned, alone, adrift. And he gave them this: I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. John 14, verse 18. Comfortless. It is the perfect word for how loneliness feels. And it is exactly the thing he promises you will not be. And if the loneliness has ever whispered that you have been forgotten, that you could slip quietly out of this world and no one would notice, hear how tenderly God answers that fear. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on a son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. And then, as if that were not enough, he says, Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Isaiah 49, verses 15 and 16. Your name is written on the very hands of God. You have never once slipped his mind. There was a prophet named Elijah who once believed he was completely alone. Exhausted and afraid, he sat down under a tree in the wilderness, and asked to die, certain that no one was left, that no one understood. But God did not scold him. God sent an angel to feed him, let him rest, and then came to him, not in wind, not in fire, not in earthquake, but in a still, small voice. And gently, God reminded him that he was not as alone as he thought. If you feel like Elijah tonight, spent and sure that no one sees, hear this: God still comes to the lonely, quietly and tenderly, and says, "You are not the only one. You are not alone." And God's heart for the lonely is not only to be with you himself, it is to give you people. The psalm says it beautifully: God setteth the solitary in families. Psalm 68 verse 6. If you are in a lonely season, it will not always be this way. The same God who is with you now is also quietly at work, bringing people into your life, setting the solitary into belonging. Hold on. When Jesus spoke his final words on earth, he did not leave his followers with a strategy. He left them with his presence. Lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Matthew 28, verse 20. Always, to the very end. There is no day, no night, no lonely hour that falls outside of that promise. And here, perhaps, is the most tender truth of all: that you are not merely tolerated by God in your loneliness, you are delighted in. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. Zephaniah 3, verse 17. Imagine it, the God of all creation, singing over you. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are loved, and you are wanted. And when every other comfort has been stripped away, this is the promise that remains, the one nothing in all the universe can break. Paul wrote it from a place of deep suffering. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God. Romans 8, verses 38 and 39. Nothing, not your loneliest night, not your deepest failure, nothing can separate you from the love that is holding you right now. So tonight, if the loneliness feels heavy, hear this one last time. The feeling of being alone is real, but it is not the truth about you. You are seen. You are held. You are never, for one moment, forsaken. Let these words become a prayer. Lord, in the moments I feel most alone, remind me that you are here. Be near to my broken heart. Fill the empty places with your presence, and in time, with people who love me. Thank you that you will never leave. Let these words be a lamp for your feet. If this brought you even a moment of comfort, subscribe to Lamplight Scriptures, and we will keep walking through the Word together, one light at a time. Rest well. You are not alone.